So today's video we are going to talk about thrifting. So y'all know I am obsessed with thrifting. I'm just obsessed with just being bougie on a budget. I just love budgeting, y'all. I just love finding things on a budget. So that is what we're going to talk about today. So we're just gonna go ahead and hop right into it. So without any further ado, let's get it. Before I start, are you subscribed? Have you subscribed yet? Have you hit that notification bell? If not, then make sure you do that right now so you're notified every time I post a video. Alright, so yes, today we're going to talk about thrifting. So I have been thrifting, oh my gosh, since I was 20 years old. And I kind of just stumbled into it. I didn't know that there was a word for it. There's a lot of things that I have done and that I do that I didn't even know there was a word for it until it became something that was trending. I've been thrifting since I was 20 years old, and I just love it because, like I said, you can find things that you could go to the mall and get for $50, but possibly can find it for $5. So I'm just going to share a few tips on how to go about thrifting, how to have a successful thrifting trip, the do's and don'ts of thrifting, and some of the items that I have found lately while thrifting, because I've been, for the past couple of weeks, I've just been finding a lot of things on sale. I've been finding a lot of things on clearance at the thrift shop, and I just want to show you guys a few things just to inspire you guys. So let's hop into it, shall we? How I stumbled upon thrifting is just simply because I love shopping. I am obsessed with shopping. I love clothes, purses, shoes, and all of that. So there are times where I will go to the mall and I will want something, but at the time I just can't afford it because I don't want to pay $54 for something that I'm only going to wear once, and that's probably going to get messy because I am a mom and kids are messy. So I would try to find things on sale, or I can go to the thrift store because I know that there's a chance that it's going to be there. So I started thrifting at Goodwill and the Salvation Army. But then there was this other thrift store that came about, and there was a thrift store called Second Ave that came about, and that was my obsession. So they have a few in the Baltimore area, Columbia, they have one in Columbia, there's one in Laurel. I think they have expanded around Maryland, but I know that they have them around the Baltimore area, especially on Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays, where they have 50% off specific color tags, which I will go into detail about. But I just love that place because I love it because they have a variety of things. They have everything. They have pants, jeans, shirts, they have kids, they have men, they have house stuff. I mean, they have it all at Second Ave. So if you are in the DMV, Baltimore area, go to Second Ave if you're interested in thrifting. I used to go to consignment shops, Salvation Army, and then Second Ave came around and changed the whole game, okay? So why do I like thrifting? Like I said, I just like thrifting because, say I'm on a budget and I want to get like some outfits. So say if I go to Forever 21 or H&M or something and I buy 5 things, it'll probably come out to be like $100. But at the thrift store, if my budget is $50 and I go on a sale day, which may have 50% off of red tags on that day, I know I can get at least 10 items and still stick with my budget, okay? I mean, I love luxury things, I love high-end things, but I just love finding things on a budget. Like I found some Vince Camuto things on sale, I found some Chanel, some Fendi things, and I mean, you could just find a lot of things that instead of spending $1,000 on, you can get for $250 if you go to the right thrift store. So how to go about finding your thrift store? So just look it up, Google or Yelp thrift stores in your local area, and you'll see them pop up. So there are thrift stores and there are consignment shops. So the consignment shops are like the real uppity and, you know, bougie items, the really nice items. So that's the consignment shops. But thrift shops are just places where people bring in goods that they're not using, or clothing items that they haven't been wearing or they're not using anymore, and then they give it to the store, and then the store will price it where you're getting a good discount, but they're making their profit as well. Because you gotta remember, they gotta make their profit, they gotta run their business, and they have to pay their employees. So people will bring the items to the thrift stores, they'll put it up, you know, they'll have different seasonal things, and then they'll put it all up on the racks, and then you'll buy it. So there are days where different color tags will be 25% off, 50% off, or 75%. So at Second Ave, the days were Sunday, Monday, and Thursdays. So what, Sundays and Mondays were 50% off, but they will have tags that were 33% off or 25% off. You just have to, when you go in, you just have to look at the board or the announcement thing to see what the sale is for that day. So you're looking for an item, and the item will be priced at $6.99. If that color tag that day is 50% off, then you'll get that item for $3 something. Come on now, a win-win, okay? So you just have to pay attention to the tags, and you also have to see if that specific thrift store has that kind of sale, because some thrift stores don't have that sale. They'll just price it at $10, $12, and that's just what it is. But there's some thrift stores that you go on a specific day, you'll get some more discounts, okay? There are a few things that I take in consideration of: the price and also the clothing item. So like I said, I like to stick within a budget. So if I have a $50 budget and I go in on a good day, I will come out with like 10 items, because I know that those items were less than $5, or I got them for a really good discount and it came out to a really good price. So just keep that in mind. When I'm shopping, I look through all of my items. So for instance, I saw these pants. These are pants from the Limited. So I'm sure this person who had it, they're probably a businesswoman or they work in corporate America, because these are the type of pants that, you know, people wear with like jobs like that. So when I pick the items out, I look through to make sure everything's intact, because like I said, you have to remember, these are hand-me-downs. These are coming from somebody's home, and sometimes people just don't check their items. I mean, they will wear their items until the buttons come off, until the seams come off, and they don't care. They'll still put it in, you know, they'll still give it away to the thrift store. So you have to look through to make sure that it's intact. I always look to see if the buttons are there. How's the zipper? Are there any holes? I even smell it, because if it smells and then you wash it and it still smells, oh boo, I'm not wearing that. Y'all, people ain't gonna be thinking I'm smelling like funk, okay? And another thing is, make sure you wash your items. Do not wear your thrifting items before washing them. You don't know who had them before you. You don't know if they took a bath. You don't know if they, you know, you just don't know. So it's just better to wash your items. So after I check it, I check out, I bring them home, I take the tags off, I put it on a hot cycle, run it twice, sometimes 3 times on a hot cycle, because I want to make sure that before I wear it, it's nice and clean, because you just never know. People, they, you know, just wash them, okay? Just wash them, okay? I always check and see, you know, how it's looking before I buy it. And also remember that everything is final sale. At the thrift store, you cannot return it, you can't exchange it, because they ain't got time for that. If you buy it, you got to keep it. So I always look through to make sure it looks good before I buy it. And I think that's about it. Like, I'm not really strict about my thrifting. So I'm not really strict about my thrifting. It's just, I have to know what I want. I gotta know when to go and get it, and then when I get in there, I have to make sure that it's in good condition, it smells good, and I can plan out my outfits accordingly. So some of the things that I found while thrifting is, and I'm going to do a try on. Like, I've been iffy about doing try ons, because y'all know my belly hasn't been the best, but it is what it is. Y'all gonna get this try on, okay? So did I tell you guys my favorite? So I told you guys Goodwill, Salvation Army, Second Ave, that was my favorite. Plato's Closet. Plato's Closet is my place, okay? I love thrifting at Plato's Closet. They always sending me these little text messages. You get $10 off, $30, $25. I mean, it's crazy. They even had a bag sale where if you fill up your bag, that's, what is it? If you fill up the bag, it was like $12. So you bet your bottom I stuffed that bag, okay? I think, was it $12? I'm not sure, but I stuffed that bag. I got like 4 bags that I stuffed, okay? And this was one of the items that I found because I was looking for a leather skirt for my pictures, and I stumbled across this, and I just love it. It is a little short, like it comes like above my legs, but I just love it. I'm obsessed. And it is, the brand is Shine Star. Never heard of it, but that's the brand, and I got this for $3, y'all. Like $3 for a leather skirt. Okay, found was this dress. I actually took a picture on Instagram with it. So I think I've told you guys that I'm looking to try like different colors outside my comfort zone. So this was definitely one of those, and I love it because look how pretty it is. Look how pretty that color is. And I went to Forever 21 to find it, but they didn't have it on sale because most of their dresses were like $20-something. I went to Plato's Closet, y'all. It was $6, and guess what? It's a Forever 21 dress. I'm telling y'all, thrift store never fails me, okay? It may fail some people, but it don't fail me. So another item that I found was this beautiful dress. Like, this is just like a casual spring dress. Like I said, I'm gonna try all of this on for you guys, and I just love it. Like, it's simple, it's minimal, because you guys know I love that. I just love minimal style, but it is like so perfect, and it's actually perfect for today because it's 90 degrees. And I just love it. I love how the buttons are on that side. I just love it. When it comes to sweaters and pants, because y'all know at regular stores they're expensive. Like for a good sweater, you'll probably be paying like maybe $20-something, $30-something, especially while in season. But if you go to the thrift store while sweater season is going on, you can score great deals on sweaters. So this was one of those, I told you guys how at Plato's Closet they had the bag sale, and this is one of the sweaters that I got. But it was on sale for like $8.99. So you bet your bottom, even if it wasn't for the bag sale, I still would have bought this because I love the color, and I just love how it just gives me that off the shoulder look. Like, I just absolutely love it. So yeah, this was on sale. So another item that got on sale was this jacket. So it's like a sports varsity jacket, but it's silk material. So I really love it. It's by Forever 21 Men, so it's actually a jacket for men. I rock it like it's mine, and I just love it. So yep. Like I said, when it comes to pants at the thrift store, you guys, just go to the thrift store. If you're looking for jeans, especially affordable jeans, just go to the thrift store, because y'all know jeans can be expensive. Like, jeans can range from like $40, $30, $50, but at the thrift store, I get the most I've paid for jeans at the thrift store was $12. So I've gotten jeans for $5, I've gotten jeans for $10. I mean, oh my god, I'm telling y'all, like, thrifting is life. So for instance, this is what I'm talking about. When you get the jeans, you see you have to look through because there's a hole right there. But luckily, these are ripped, so it kind of goes with the rip theme. But if it wasn't ripped jeans, I would not have bought this, because, I mean, who wants to walk around with holes in their pants if it's not supposed to be there? You know what I'm saying? So just be cautious about that, okay? So another thing, because I don't want this video to be too long, is this jacket. Really good deals on jackets, because jackets can be pricey. So if you don't want to pay $100 for a jacket, go to a thrift store and you might find the jacket of your dreams there for $20. So I think this jacket I paid $10 for. I've always wanted a combat jacket, so it's crazy how when I want something, I always find it at the thrift store. So like I said, I've always wanted a combat jacket. I went to the thrift store and I found a combat jacket. Telling y'all, never disappoints. So that is it, you guys. So I hope that these tips were helpful. So if you guys would like more tips or help on how you can have a successful thrifting trip, or how to go about thrifting, let me know, and I'll definitely do that for you guys. If you guys would like a blog post as well, I would love to do that for you guys as well. Let me know down below if you love thrifting or if you are addicted to thrifting as well. It's a tongue twister. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.